What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. I apologize if I sound a bit nasally or just sound a little different. I'm currently getting over a cold right now, but I'm feeling a little bit better and I wanted to really get this video filmed as soon as possible, so I decided to sit down and see if I could film this video. And I'm going to be talking to you about two topics in today's video. One of the topics I actually was requested to talk about, and that is mental clutter and kind of how to take minimalism and implement it into your mind, almost, if that makes sense. Now, to be honest, I hadn't really thought about using minimalism or apply minimalism in that way until the person requested it, and then I thought about it a little bit more and I was like, yeah, you can totally do that. You can totally declutter your mind. And the second topic is going to be bullet journaling. And if you don't know what bullet journaling is, that's totally fine. I'm going to cover what it is in this video. So just sit back, relax, get comfy, and let's get on to this video. So what is mental clutter? Mental clutter is basically when you got all these things going on in your mind, whether it's stuff you have to buy at the grocery store, things that you have to do that day, chores that you have to get done, appointments you have to remember, anything throughout the day, throughout the week, even throughout the month that you're trying to remember up here, and maybe you write a few things down here. You make a grocery list over here, you've got a calendar on your computer, and maybe you've got like your expenses on an Excel spreadsheet, but all of that stuff is still cluttered in a sense because it's all over the place and it's in all different areas. And wouldn't it be nice to just have all of that in one place? A place where you can get everything out of your mind onto paper and have it all in one spot, just the way you like it, however you want it, colorful, minimal, whatever way you want to do it. And that's where the bullet journal comes in. I think bullet journaling is a great way to minimize your mental clutter, because for me, I really only feel cluttered in my mind when I have a lot going on, when I have to remember things, when I have to do a lot of things for that day or week. But by being able to just kind of dump all of that into here and know that I have this with me and it has everything in it, I feel so like liberated in a sense. You know, I don't have to remember those things anymore because they're in here. And by doing that, you kind of have to practice this method of, okay, it's up here, I'm going to put it on paper, and now it's gone. I don't have to think about it anymore because I can just look in here and be reminded. Now I'm going to get into the actual like tool for this, which is the bullet journal. If you've never seen a bullet journal, you don't know what it is, never heard of it, there is a huge community just here on YouTube of people that are obsessed with bullet journals. There's whole channels dedicated to these things right here. And a bullet journal, in a sense, is what I said before, all of those things separately, all in one. So you've got your calendar, your grocery lists, any lists really. You can keep track of your expenses, you can keep track of anything that you have to, and I'm going to do a flip through of mine to show you specifically how mine's laid out and stuff like that. And by being able to customize these, they make it so much better than just a regular planner calendar, because you're like stuck to the layout in a regular calendar planner and you can't add anything to it. It's just not customizable, and that's the great thing about bullet journaling. You can make it however you want, and it's almost kind of therapeutic to make the layouts, and you don't have to make them super difficult. You can make them so simple and just easy if you're not artsy or you're not into like setting them up. But I think it is definitely therapeutic for me to kind of go in here and doodle, set them up, whatever, draw out the fonts and stuff. But before I go ahead and flip through mine, I'm gonna share with you everything I used to make the bullet journal. So first, the bullet journal itself is a Leuchtturm 1917, I believe. It's the classic bullet journal here on YouTube, on Pinterest. I'll leave an Amazon link to it down below. It's $19, I believe, which is fairly inexpensive compared to some planner prices that I've seen. Next are the pens that I use. These are the Pigma Micron pens, and I just got a 3-pack, and I have 01, 03, and 05 tips, and they just look like this. Next is a ruler. This is just a random ruler I had lying around my house. So that's all the tools that I use to make my bullet journal. Let's get into the flip through so I can show you the actual layout. So this is my bullet journal just as it is. I'm going to take the strap off. So the first page is the contents page, which is nice with the Leuchtturm journal because it's already laid out for you, but you can easily make this layout in any journal that you have at home. So this is my future log spread. It's very simple. I got the idea off of Pinterest. This is the rest of the months. Here we have goals for 2017 and memories for 2017. Haven't filled this out yet. I haven't really filled much of it out yet because I wanted to show it to you guys before I started filling it out. This is a spread that I came up on my own, and I have a little dart right here, as you can see. This is a work log and a paychecks log, so I can keep track of when I work, how many hours, all of that, and then I can keep track of the paychecks that I'm receiving as well. Here we have savings goals and a wish list area. I've divided the wish list area up into business and personal. This is my social analytics page and pending collabs and sponsors for YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. I kind of messed up on this a little bit, but it's no big deal. I can always fix it next year or add it to a different page if it bothers me that much. This is my allergy shots page that I mentioned before. I just have a box for 4 boxes for each month, since there's 4 weeks in each month roughly, and if I go that week I'm just going to check it off to keep track of when I went. This is a page for my pets. This is just to keep track of, say, when they need food, litter, when they went to the vet, if they have vet appointments, things like that, to keep updated on their shots and such. Bandit and Athena are my 2 ferrets. Then this page I left blank. Not sure if I'm going to put anything there. I kind of like that it's blank, and then we just have January. So this is the start of my weekly spreads. For January, I have a month at a glance, which is awesome because you can just write down like the most important things going on each day instead of having a full like calendar, which I didn't really feel like I needed. These are going to be my monthly goals. So for monthly goals, I'm going to break them up into smaller goals to achieve my yearly goals. By doing this, you make your goals more attainable. This is my daily tracker. I've just got some vitamins, some exercise, things like that. This is my January content calendar for YouTube and video ideas page. I've set this up into have I filmed it, have I edited it, have I uploaded it, have I added info, and have I shared it on social media. And you can see right here I've got my bullet journal video listed out. So this just helps me keep track of what I've done on my videos. Then I've just got my January expenses. I'm just covering it up because that's like personal bank information. And all I've added for this is the date, a note to say what it was, an in or an out, whether it's money in or money out. And this is just for January. I'm leaving a blank space just because I don't know if I'm going to need more than 2 pages. Hopefully not. Hopefully I don't spend that much money. But it's really helpful to write down how much you're spending to see actually how much money you spend. And then we're up to my weekly spread. I really enjoy this weekly spread. I think I'm going to keep it like this probably for my whole bullet journal, maybe with a few changes here and there. But what I have is the day. I wrote like what day it is. I have what's for dinner to do, and then the next month's calendar in case I need to plan anything for next month. And then I did little weather icons. I didn't do these ones because these days have already passed, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I'm gonna continue to do this layout probably for a few more months, see how it works for me. I don't need that much space for each day because I don't really have a ton going on at the moment, but it's nice to have. And that's it. That's all I've got so far. So the next 2 pages are going to look exactly like these 2 until the month of February. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this bullet journal video. I hope it was helpful for any of you. If you're looking into a new planner for 2017 or calendar, I highly suggest you consider the bullet journal. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you liked this video, give it a like, and I'll see you guys in my next video.